All right, everyone, I am here with another thrift haul. Today's thrift haul is going to be kind of different. I'm actually going to show you some of the wholesale items that I have been receiving, and I actually got permission to share some of that information with you. And so I'm going to give her a quick shout out. If you guys want to follow her, I'm not going to give out her name because I'm not sure that she wants that shared, but she does have an Instagram account now for her wholesale business. She just went full-time doing that, which is pretty cool, and congrats to her. But she is Trash Pandas Wholesale on Instagram. I will pop that down below in the description for you. So you can search her on Instagram if you want to check that out. Send her an inquiry. I've got a feeling she's going to be getting a lot of messages just because there aren't really a whole lot of businesses like this where you promote selling thrifted clothing to people. And that's essentially what she does for me. She thrifts in her area items or brands that she knows that I'm interested in, and then buys at a low cost, sells it to me for a higher cost, but it's still enough that I'm able to make a profit. So very excited. I've been getting a lot of items from her. I'm actually not sure this particular bundle. I feel like I have a lot. Let me see here. I've got it actually pulled up. Yeah, there's like almost 100 items in this, so I'll probably have to split it up at least in 2 hauls. But I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff because it technically is still a thrift haul. It's just I did not thrift it and it was from another state. But I know a lot of you watch me from other states, and so some of these brands might be more beneficial to you because you may come across more of this kind of stuff in your area. I'll give you a little bit of insight into that, but if you want to message her, information to that will be linked down below. I cannot promise, like I said, I feel like she's going to get a bunch of messages. I cannot promise that she's going to be able to get to anyone quickly or even take on as many clients as are going to message her. But if you're interested, the link is down below for that. I was told that I am the only brand specific client that she has. Most of her other stuff focuses on style aesthetics and vintage. So if you're somebody that mainly focuses on that and you have a curated closet for vintage pieces and trending aesthetics, she would be absolutely perfect for you. But again, information for her is going to be down below. And she does have a partner in her business that helps her, so it's not just her doing it, in case you're worried about that. But she's been fantastic. I have nothing but good things to say about her. Very timely. If there are any issues, she always resolves them. So very happy with her, and she's been tremendous in my business because sourcing is definitely, for us at least, because we have to drive so far, the biggest bottleneck in my business. And so getting pieces just sent to me at a very reasonable cost is cannot beat that. So let me see here. Cost of goods, I ended up paying in total for this batch, including shipping. I pay shipping on top of prices. So all inclusive, I divided the total, including shipping, out between 95 items that week, and I paid a total of $524.40. And then I estimate being able to sell everything. Some of these I did not put pricing on yet, but it's going to be about, I would say, around $2,800. So little over $500 into $2,800. That is kind of the business model that I am used to. And my average sale price per piece, it says right here as I'm dragging all of these, is about $30. So we'll go through these. I'll have this pulled up because I've already done comps on all this stuff in case anybody is interested or I can't remember. Like I said, I'll probably break these up into a couple of hauls, and I don't know how many of these I will do just because I'm not specifically thrifting them and I don't know how interested you guys are going to be in it, but it is hand-picked thrifted clothing, just in a different state. So let me know down below if you like this kind of video, if you want to see more of the wholesale stuff that I am receiving, or if you just want to see what I am picking up in my area. But I am being sent a list of items and then choosing what I keep and don't keep. So technically I'm still picking it, right? So let me show you guys these items. This is a Zara pair of pull-on pants. Zara is not typically a brand that I get. I'm very picky with it, but I have noticed in Zara that their pull-on, like more heavier feeling pants seem to do well. These are a pull-on, I guess I would call them kind of a wide leg gauzy pair of pants. Pockets, this like material, this gauzy material is very in right now. I'll use the keywords probably like beach and minimalist with that, and I think I should be able to sell those around $35. Next up is a sweater. It's by J. Crew. Along those same lines, a very beachy, actually these would be super cute together, very beachy knit sleeveless tank. I will use all of those keywords. A lot of people stop buying sweaters and like don't buy any sweater material during this time of the year just because it's warmer. But if you find like a beachy cardigan or a beachy sweater, people like to pop them over their swimsuits and stuff as a cover up. And a lot of people are still buying them, so that I don't completely X out sweaters, but I do get way more specific about them, and that would be a piece that I would pick up. I'll probably list that for around $25. By the way, these are, I've got a whole sheet here of like exactly what I'm going to price it for, but this is just me trying to remember. I'm not going to go and look up every single item, but I'll give you a range. Talbot's women's plus size. This is a vintage denim top. I'll tell you something about this. So almost every day that I intend to go sourcing, I just do like 5 minutes in the morning whenever I'm sipping coffee. I will just like study solds basically for whatever category I think I'm going to source at that day and want to focus on. And this morning I actually looked up women's tops and I filtered by like prices and stuff. And for some reason, sleeveless denim tops and like denim tank tops are performing really well, like the vintage kind. So I think this would fall under that category. I don't know if like a show came out and a celebrity was wearing something like that or what, but I saw a lot of like denim, not chambray, denim vintage tank tops, and they seem to be doing pretty good. So I'm excited about that one. I don't know, I'll probably list that. It's more of an older style, more mature than the ones that I saw. I'll probably list it for about $30. This is one of my favorite menswear brands to pick up. It's John Varvatos, size extra large. This is just a men's plaid button-down shirt. $25 to $30 on that. I feel like I gotta go kind of fast because there's so much stuff. Another Talbot's piece. We only got this because it was new with tags. This is a size 4. This is a vintage label. I'll use like office minimalist with this one, probably, even though it's new with tags, just because it's a tank top, $25, but I have some really good luck with Talbots. This is an Everlane sweater, super lightweight turtleneck, minimalist. Gonna guess 25 on that as well. This is a brand I like picking up, but I do try to be kind of cautious with it. It is Lulu's. I try to stick to either larger sizes. This one's just a size small, or a more substantial dress. They're known for the dresses. This is a, hard to see, but a wrap dress, maxi length. So midi to maxi length I'm definitely looking for. This one's pretty plain, but we'll pop it on a mannequin because it is a wrap dress to make it look a little better. And I'll probably sell that for $25 to $30. I've been picking up a lot of cashmere still lately. It's still selling for me. It really depends on the brand, but these all seem to be doing pretty good. This is the brand Inhabit. This is 100% cashmere V-neck sweater, super soft. Let me see what, because I don't remember that brand, if we just got it because it was cashmere or if that brand in particular was pretty good. Inhabit. We are going to list that for $30. So I think it was just like because it was cashmere. I don't think it was any particular brand that goes for crazy money. All right, this next one, what are you? I literally don't know. Oh, this is why I don't know what it is. It is Vuori. which is a really awesome athletic wear brand. It reminds me of Lululemon in the sense that there's not always the rip tag right here, but you can always look for the logo. This is a nice like button-up shirt. Vuori stuff always has a really great sell-through rate with me. This one has a little pattern men's shirt. Let me see what I listed this one for. We are going to, you guys are going to kill me in this video because it's an unedited one. I'm sitting here doing research. I am going to list this for $32 for that shirt, but they usually sell athletic wear stuff, so definitely keep your eye out for that. This next one is a denim jacket. This is by Zara. Got this more for style aesthetic. This is like an oversized vintage, like vintage dye oversized bomber jacket. Kind of like, not balloon sleeves, but like wide sleeves. I just thought this was really cool. We will probably list this for $35 to $40. Next up is a Knox Rose dress. This is a brand I'm picking up in dresses a lot. This is also an XXL, so it should sell quickly. I try to stick to the longer lengths or larger sizes. In this case, this is a larger size, really pretty dress. Anything Knox Rose, I always put the keyword bohemian or boho in it, only because that's like what the brand's known for, and it really helps to sell the item. This is just Bonobo, so it's a men's lightweight sweater. This is like a bread and butter menswear brand for me. I believe this is a merino wool knit, but it is super lightweight and cozy. Probably $25 on that. All right, this next one is a ModCloth item. This is a really fun print. I have good luck in some of the larger sizes and the more unique stuff in this brand. So ModCloth size extra large. This is like zoo animal stuff, super cute. Should be $25 on that. Next up is another beachy sweater, and this is by Rag & Bone. And I love Rag & Bone. I have really good luck with this brand. This is a size medium, and I believe it is a linen cotton blend, lightweight sweater. Same thing with this. We'll add beach and stuff like that to it. Probably around $30 on that. This is more of a minimalist style aesthetic piece, size medium, linen button-up top. This is only going to be like a $25 flip, but picking up a lot of linen right now. This feels really nice. What are you? This is actually Gap, but I actually find that Gap stuff does really well as long as it's a substantial piece. This one's new with tags, and it is a midi length dress. And it has the like wrap. It's not like a true wrap, but it ties in the front. Can you guys see that? And it's like a really flattering fit. I've sold a lot of dresses like this lately. We'll probably list that for around $30 to $35. And like I said, I actually have pretty decent luck with Gap. I definitely don't pick up all the Gap I find, but some of the pieces can be really good. You just have to really focus on factors. This is a Patagonia men's t-shirt. I always get Patagonia men's t-shirts, especially if they're a larger size. As long as a bright logo is there, even if it's faded, it always sells for at least $25 usually for me. This one I could probably get away with $25 to $30 just because it's in great condition. It's got the big logo in the bear, and it's a larger size. I probably will list that for $27. This is a brand that is sometimes sold at Anthropologie. It is tiny, size small. This is a pretty interesting, unique little like halter bandeau top. Lots of embroidery. That should be a $25 flip. What are you? Nikki's been helping me like comp through some of these. So some of this is like some of the week she picks out stuff. So some of this I haven't even seen yet. This is a pair of Ralph Lauren women's heavy duty like canvas pant with some ties. Actually, yeah, these are leather ties, kind of equestrian vibes with that. Wide leg crop pants. I love selling a lot of the Ralph Lauren lines. This is also a cargo pant. This gives me like Y2K vibes. I'll probably do like Y2K, goth, equestrian. I feel like you could go quite a few ways with that. I'll probably list that between 30 and 35. This is a vintage soft surroundings label, velvet pull-on pant, size medium, crushed velvet. Again, with the pull-on pants, I just have really good luck in a lot of brands right now with pull-on pants. Velvet is typically like a fall or winter thing, but believe it or not, here in about a month, 2 months is when we're going to start switching to fall stuff. Trying to get ahead of all the seasons. Like I learned at Posh Fest from someone who works at Google, and they like went through Google Trends dashboard, I guess I'll call it, with us, and like the data surrounding buyers and when they start purchasing for the new season and when they start getting rid of their current season stuff. And it's like crazy. Like people start shopping months in advance. And so I'm going to follow that model as we are sourcing. And so far, I just started doing it this year because we just went to Posh Fest last fall. And that's where I learned all of that. And since then, I have been putting that into place the best that I can. I am not perfect at it, but we have been trying to just get like more ahead instead of waiting till the season. And it's honestly been super successful so far. I actually need to probably make a video about that, but it's been really good. I would recommend doing it. So I am honestly already starting to think about fall stuff. House of Harlow, they're known for their dresses. This is an extra large, and it is a linen blend, like peasanty tiered mini dress. A lot of factor stacking there. Let me see what we're going to list up for. I'm not familiar with that brand, which I'm not familiar with a lot of these brands. Okay, so House of Harlow is sold on Revolve, and we're going to list that for $40. The good thing about wholesale is having someone else source for you, especially in another state, is I became aware of brands that I knew nothing about, or maybe I hardly ever come across. And I'm able to share them with you guys that I otherwise wouldn't be able to, because I'm not going to probably come across them in my state. But there have been some things that she sent me that I was like, oh, I've never found that before. And then because I saw the label and I was actually looking for it and I knew about it, I found it the next week, and I was like, oh, maybe I do have access to this brand. So it's been very eye-opening for me having someone who sources slightly differently than I do, to be able to bring brands to me that I didn't know about. And I've honestly learned a lot from her over this whole course of wholesale. I want to say she's been sending me stuff for, I honestly don't know. I want to say it's been like 2 to 3 months, but it may be even longer than that. This is a bread and butter for me in the summer. This is Travis Matthew men's golf shorts. Size 38, decent size. I say bread and butter because it usually flips quickly, but they'll only go for about $25, but I usually pick up all of those. This is Chico's. This is a silky, asymmetric, I guess I'd call it like a poncho cover-up. Very beachy. We'll probably list that for $25 to $30, maybe slightly more because of the material. This is some more Rag & Bone. This is a brand that doesn't always, depending on the style, have 100% sell-through rate, but it retails for a lot, and I'm willing to wait on it because there are followers out there of Rag & Bone. And usually their stuff sells for me on Poshmark. Let's see here. Yes, I wanted to see if this was a leather trim. This is actually a lamb leather trim. So real lamb leather. You can see the kind of metallic-y embellishments that are on it. These are really gorgeous. I have no idea what we're going to list this for. Those would be ones I would be okay with sitting on for a while to get the right buyer. Let's see. Oh, I got quite a bit of Rag & Bone. We're going to list those for $50, which pretty good. Pretty good, honestly. I really like Rag & Bone. Let's see here. We have another House of Harlow Revolve item. This one actually says Revolve. This one's size extra small. It is a super puff sleeve top. If I had to guess, this is probably like a $30 to $35 flip. Metallic-y, that's super cool. I like selling Revolve pieces. I've actually learned a lot more Revolve and Aritzia pieces because she really likes picking up those brands, and it's not something I'm super familiar with, but I have become more familiar with it because of her. This is We the Free, and I believe this is their newer label. At least the ones I've been picking up seem to be the newer stuff. This is a very cozy, like asymmetric off shoulder little sweater. I did not look that up. I would guess 25 to 30 on that. This is Bonobos. This is a bread and butter menswear brand for me. I normally don't like picking up their plain stuff, but I felt this was kind of beachy, so I felt like I could get away with it. 25 bucks probably on that. All right, we've got some Beta brand pants. These ones are also ones that flip better for me on Poshmark. These are size medium petites. They do not have a 100% sell-through rate on eBay, but I still get them because they flip well for us. This is a very thick, nice, dark wash denim. We'll probably list that for $30 to $35. I usually drop the price a little on that just because of sell-through rate to get them to move. These are a pair of By Anthropologie pants, size extra large. So really great sizing on these. Pair of joggers, again with the pull-on pants, especially when they're taper-legged or wide leg or flare leg. Definitely going to be good. And I do not have the style name of these right off the top of my head, but I would guess about $35 for those. These are New Tags Urban Outfitters size 0 pants. These retailed for $60. Urban Outfitters, I am very picky with. They do not do as well for me as some of the Anthropologie pieces. These are like, are they men's? No, they're women's. So if these are women's, they're more of like a baggy, like oversized fit pair of trousers. I would guess 25 to 30 on those. Here's something I've been picking up a lot of. They are men's and women's nylon hiking pants. This is Columbia, and Columbia is definitely a brand that has gone downhill. You can't get a lot for it anymore. So I do have to kind of factor stack, and we don't pick up everything Columbia nylon pants, but we do look for the convertible because it does add value to it. So it's got a zip off here. You can wear these as shorts, or you can wear them just as pants. And not just the zips, but if you ever see like a little button here or a tab, sometimes there'll be like inside of here a little piece of fabric that you can roll the pants up and button it. And I get those too because they're convertible. And I'll put the word convertible, nylon, hiking, all of that in there. Those should go for 25 to 30. Figs, she's been sending me a lot of figs, which I'm super appreciative of because it flips so fast for me. I know some people are like, man, it just sits and sits and sits for me. I don't know how, because I've been able to sell everything. I would make sure it's in the right category. Like if you have a pair of jogger figs pants, make sure that you're putting them in like the scrubs category, the like work, uniform, nurse, scrubs, whatever, and not in like athletic pants, if that makes sense. And same thing with tops, make sure it's getting to the right category and not being put in women's like casual tops, because that could be the difference of you selling it or not. So this is a fig scrub top. I've said this before, but I'll show you really quick. Scrubs are really nice because they have the style number right here, and it makes it super easy to look up. So if you're unsure if it's men's or women's, which sometimes I am unsure because scrubs are kind of oversized, I just looked that up. I've got my style name. I've got my gender and I am good to go. And that can also help you if there is a more unique pair of scrubs or a style or a color. You might be able to figure that out and be able to price either higher or lower depending on what the comp is. For a pair of those pants, I gotta take a drink of water, or the tops, but you're only gonna know that if you look it up. Here is another pair of pull-on pants. These are the American Eagle Amazingly Soft Pants, size medium. Pull-on flare leg. These should do really good. These are very like festival boho. I would guess about 25 for these. Pull-on pants, guys. I'm telling you, this is doing really well right now. Okay, this is a bra. And this is, it's a bra. It's Lululemon. I was gonna say, I think this is Lululemon. So this is a sports bra with a strappy back. And the logo, I don't know what the style name is for that. I'm sure we've got it looked up somewhere, but I'm gonna guess 25 on that. Okay, this is Free People Movement. It's like their athletic wear line. I feel like I need to slow down on this. I feel like I'm picking a lot of it up just because it's Free People and it's not been moving. So I think I need to be a little bit more cautious with this. But during this week, I was still picking it up. These are a pair of croppy leggings, like capri, and they've got, I think it's called a tulip hem in the back. 25 on those. Okay, this is a brand that does not have a 100% sell-through rate, but the stuff that has sold for a ton. So I got it, and I'm just gonna, sit on it. It is Lilith, and this is a size small. It is a maxi length dress, very lightweight. Very interesting. Is it a top or is it a dress? Oh, it's a dress. It just splits right here a little bit, but it's solid. You guys should look this up. I don't think I know quite what that brand is about yet, but all I know is that some of their stuff goes for crazy amounts of money. Let's see what we were going to list this for. Usually when that's the case, we price a little bit lower than everyone else, but let's just see. Lilith. We're going to list that for $100, so thank you. That paid for a good portion of this haul. All right, next up is a J. Jill Love Linen dress. Now, this one is missing its size, but I can tell that it's a plus size. And it is a linen maxi dress, so I could not say no. Nice blue cobalty color. We'll compare to a size chart. Normally I don't recommend doing that, but I know that this is probably going to be like a $40 flip, which is why we still got it. Okay, I've got a couple more things in this bin. We're working on 30 minutes, so I might stop the video here, and I think I'm going to go home because I'm hungry and I want to make a lettuce burger. And then maybe I'll show you guys the rest of this haul some other day, but this is like a third of the items that I've got and pretty good so far. Okay, let me know down below if you guys want to keep seeing more wholesale stuff. This is Soft Surroundings, and this is a size large, so a good size. This is just this is a pant, it's not a legging, but it's a pull-on skinny pant. This should go for about 25, and it's in really excellent condition. And last item feels like cashmere. This is Houston, size medium, cashmere, sleeveless sweater. Probably a $25 to $30 flip on that. Loving the cashmere pieces. Okay guys, that's all I'm going to show you today. I am going to get off here, but if you guys let me know if you like this content, then I will do the rest of it. I've actually got several weeks worth. I posted on Instagram about this. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is only like what you can see here, a third of how much inventory we have. We are 4 weeks, a month worth of inventory here, which is making me a little nervous because I've been buying a lot, but we've not been able to get through it. I've just had a lot of opportunities come our way that I could not say no to. But with that in mind, when we're picking stuff up, if we're scheduled that far ahead, that means they're not going to be listed for at least a month. And that scares me because of seasonality. Like, I want to make sure a month from now that all of the stuff is still selling well and that I'm not at the tail end of a season. So we have made some adjustments here at the office, and we're going to be bumping up our listings a little bit. We're going to reel back from sourcing and bump up listings a little bit more to account for that. But thought I would share that with you guys. But if you want to see more of this stuff, I do have several weeks of wholesale, not just this batch here today. I've got, like, I can see a few here, and I would be happy to show you guys that if you guys are interested. So let me know down below. Otherwise, I'm gonna get off of here. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.